Oh, hi, Professor Schoolland. How's it going?
Ken, call me Ken.
Oh, Ken,
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
to meet
Good
you.
to meet you too. Yeah.
Did I catch you at a good time? I know it's summer, but we were wondering if you had a few minutes we could learn more about you. We're doing five things you don't know about me.
Well, let's start over here.
Yeah? Okay.
Um, my book is now published in 57 languages. It's an economics book to make economics fun and interesting. You know, most times when I tell people that I teach economics, they gag and they think I had a miserable experience with that. So I thought, well, there's no reason that economics should be miserable, so I'll try and make it fun. So I wrote a book,
Look at that.
sort of like The Adventures of Jonathan Gullible.
Right.
It's like Gulliver's Travels and so on.
When did you write that book? How long has it been in print?
Oh, I first started writing it as a radio commentary series back in the 1980s. And then through Small Business Hawaii, we had it published into a book in around 1989. And it took off. As I mentioned, it's been published now in 84 editions in 57 languages. The newest one is going to be a Ukrainian edition that's coming out probably next month.
Wow, that's
Just
incredible.
finished with the translation. We're working on the illustrations for it.
But how long have you actually been at HBU?
I first came to Hawaii Loa College when it was before the merger between the two in 1979.
Wow.
So I think I'm probably the oldest vestige of that time. And so altogether about 43 years here because then there was the merger between the two
Right.
campuses. I came here from Alaska. That's something
Okay.
that's probably
That's good. That's a good
little,
second one. How long were you in Alaska?
I lived in Alaska for 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
teaching at a small college, Sheldon Jackson College in Sitka, Alaska, the old Russian capital up there. And I
Wow.
really loved Alaska. It was great, but awfully small community. It was good to have a change of pace for here in Hawaii.
So that's two. What would be a third thing we might not know about?
Oh,
you?
one of the things that I've been doing here at HBU for a lot of years is our Students in Free Enterprise Club, which is now it's become the Enactus organization worldwide to promote free market ideas, entrepreneurship, and so on campuses. Now we have the Hawaii Pacific Entrepreneur Club that I've been involved with. So for about 15 years, we've done lots of awards. And as a matter of fact, since you're here, I'm going to show you our hiding over here in the corner.
So these are
Trophies that
all the
we've won over
trophies.
the
Wow.
years. Yeah, from our organization, our club's activities. What they do is they put together
Incredible.
projects of various kinds to promote economics, to promote entrepreneurship, help people start businesses or coach people about their personal finances, all kinds of projects they've done. They put these together into a presentation, and then they've gone off to the national competitions in usually in Kansas City, and Hollywood, Seattle, Dallas,
Wow.
St. Louis, and then we compete with hundreds of other colleges. And one year we were known as the Giant Killers because we knocked off the competition some of the biggest teams, and placed about 12th out of maybe 1,000 colleges
Wow, that's
around
incredible.
around
Wow.
the world. And then I've got another club on campus, the Reason Club. We invite speakers to come into our club meeting, and sometimes we just have debates. If a student has some kind of topic that is hot on their mind, I encourage them to make a presentation.
This is called the Reason Club?
The Reason Club, yeah. And so that's existed for also another about 15 years or so on campus.
So a lot of things for economics students, business students to, I guess, participate in while they're at HBU.
That's right. Yeah, right.
Wow. So that would be, what would be a fourth thing we don't know about you?
Well, let's see. I guess my publications, which includes another book here too, the Shogun's Ghost: The Dark Side of Japanese Education, which has been published.
And there's a
translated
Japanese,
into
Japanese edition
too. Yeah. A lot of my publications have led me into presentations around the world. I probably in the past 6 years I've done maybe 90 presentations in 20 different countries, and this summer is going to be one of them. I'm going off to Uganda, Tanzania, Nepal, and India,
Wow.
and Republic of Georgia to make presentations about economics all around the world.
But maybe do you have one more thing you can think of?
Okay, yeah. I was born in Boulder, Colorado. Grew up in Arizona, and then I lived in Washington, D.C. for quite some time. Actually worked as an international economist in Washington, D.C. in the Office of the Special Representative for Trade Negotiations in the White House, and in the Commerce Department, the International Trade Commission.
Wow.
And then I rather had my fill of bureaucracy and decided to go teach up in Alaska.
And then you
that
made
was
your
a
way
great
to
thing.
Hawaii.
That's right, yeah. And I lived in Japan for a couple of years. That's when it was on one of our faculty exchange programs with the sister school that we had up in Hakodate, that I was able to get my a couple of years of teaching up in there too. And my wife, by the way, she's from China. She grew up in China during the Cultural Revolution, and so she's organized conferences and seminars for a number of scholars. Actually, for 10 years, she was organizing conferences that toured China, and about 5 different scholars every summer for 10 years. And now she's the one that's organizing this conference series in Africa as well.
Wow. You're going to be gone for how long total?
Well, I'll be gone the whole summer.
The whole summer?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, right.
Well, I really appreciate your time, and have a great summer. We look forward to seeing you in the fall. We can hear all about those great stories on your trip.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Thanks
nice
a lot.
to meet you.
Aloha.
Thanks for coming by. Aloha.